The men's and women's cross-country teams hit the trails for the first time this season, welcoming Southern Utah and Westminster to Centennial Course for the opening meet. The emphasis for both squads was the team-run mindset, working together to excel on the course.
One of the things we used today for wasn't necessarily times or performance in the way of just the clock. I wanted to work on cross-country as a team sport more so than it is for track and field, and more often. And so I want to use the benefits of racing as a team to our advantage. Today's meet is really just a practice. It's a rust buster, like I said, and I think they executed according to our strategy, just right. And so the times will come.
That pack mentality translated to both the men's and women's squads. The men claimed the last 6 spots in the top 10 with 5 runners within 6 seconds of each other. On the women's side, 7 runners finished in the top 8, with senior Katie Nichols claiming the individual first-place finish.
Our plan was kind of run the first 2K as a pack and run together, like Carly and Sasha and Presley and I. And so we were able to accomplish that, and then we just kind of went off and did our own thing from there.
The men, who finished the race in a tight pack, also credit their success to the team-run mentality that Houle has been pushing this season.
If we're going to do well this season, we got to learn to run together, and I think we did that really well in our first race, and we're going to continue doing that probably.
Although cross-country may seem like an individual sport, it is very much dependent upon the team mentality during races. That team mentality is so important to an individual runner to keep them relaxed on race day.
I mean, you can imagine it gets pretty lonely out on the far side of the course. It's dusty, it's hot, and not to mention you're just full of pain the whole time, right? If you have girls that you've been training with day in and day out and slaving over the workouts with, when you have them with you, it feels like training. You relax. A lot of times, again, it's the mental side where you feel like you're working harder than you really are because you're in a race, just because you're in a race. And so having everyone together, it feels a little more casual. You relax, your energy expenditure goes down, and you run faster.
The squads return to the trails September 19th at the Montana State Invitational in Bozeman, Montana.